Somebody come get a manicurist for this girl ASAP.
Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Richie Scott. We are back with another video. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. Listen, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that button down below, hit that notification so you can be kept up to date to when we drop new content right here on this channel. And I'm so excited because our girls from the OC are finally back. And so we're going to be breaking down the first episode of season 14 of the Real Housewives of Orange County. And then we're going to talk about how we think that the season or the episode so far went without the OG of the OC. Because guess what? She was not present at all. Okay, so let's start off with Shannon. First of all, I am so excited that this girl is happy. Like, for the past 3 to 4 seasons, I feel like she's been breaking down over this man, and I'm so excited that she is over Mr. David Beador. And to be very honest with you, I hope that we don't hear his name not one time during this particular season, because to be very honest with you, I don't care. I don't want to hear about him. I want to see Shannon out and about, having a good time, you know, kissing on a bunch of men, and those type things. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really want to see. I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to see nothing else. And it's so fitting to me that she spent her first scenes working out with her daughters, because girl has lost 40 pounds. And for anybody who's ever tried to lose any weight, you will know that that stuff is not easy. I'm gonna tell you something. Right now, I'm trying this whole keto diet for a month thing. That's why I'm drinking this tea right here. But I'm trying this keto diet for a month thing. And let me tell y'all something. You can't eat nothing but proteins and a few veggies here and there, and I'm just over it, okay? I'm hungry. I'm trying to work out, I'm hungry, and I can't eat what I want to eat. So, Shannon, kudos to you. Next, I want to move to Gina. You and your bad fingernails. Listen, to me, if you knew you was going to be on the television, I'm going to need you to, number one, I'm going to need you to stop biting your nails and biting your cuticles, because, listen, for you, I feel like you need to not do it, because you, like, if you're gonna be holding up the phone like this, I mean, get your nails done or something like that. Do something. But them things was looking toned down, looking like you had just, like, maybe the night before just stepped out of jail and filmed that scene. I don't know what was going on with you, but listen, at the end of the day, a DUI is a serious thing. And to be very honest with you, I don't condemn her for it. I feel as though I feel empathy for her, because I know people who have had DUIs. It's not an easy situation to recover from. I think that, you know, if you think about it, there are so many times when so many people have had drinks and then driven home and not necessarily remember how they got home. Raise your hand down below if you have ever been one of those types of people, because it happens. But the great thing about it is you made it home, and you made it home without incident. But that everybody's not so lucky. So to her, we don't condemn her on this channel. I sure can. But what I can condemn is this pink, washed out, ashy hair. What has happened? I don't know if it's supposed to be bleached blonde, if it's supposed to be gray, if it's supposed to be white. I don't know what is going on. But to me, it looks horrible, and it looks like her hair is broken off. Let me give you a clue, okay? Gina, get yourself a wig, okay? Don't fry and dye your hair like that. If you don't know, I don't know who did that to you, but to me, I hope that this is not the look that we're gonna see for the rest of the season, because I feel like somebody did you a disservice, and your stylist or your hairstylist honestly needs to be fired, because if they let you walk out of the salon like that, then that's a problem. And I don't typically like to go in on the way anybody looks, but since this is something that has changed and she opted to change it, I feel like I have license to comment on it. And to me, it's just bad, girl. Let that go. Now, she said she had only a few cups of wine, but I don't know about that. What I do know is that she had a to-go cup in the car. let that be a lesson to everybody out there. Don't keep no to-go cups in your car, pre-game at the house before you leave or whatever. And for goodness sake, everybody, the lesson that I think we have all learned here is to take an Uber. At the end of the day, again, we don't condemn it, but I do appreciate the fact that Emily was able to talk to her and basically tell her, like, listen, I am disappointed in you, but you know, I still think that you're a good person and you gotta do better. I think that was cool. Let's move on to Kelly Dodd, because basically I think her daughter called her a gold digger at some point. And to be very honest with you, Kelly, I'm not mad at you for dating up. If you're dating up, if that's what you're doing, I'm not mad at you. I think that at any point in time, I feel like if you feel like you deserve to be with somebody who is rich, and if that's the type of person that you feel like you need to be with, because at a certain point in time, for a lot of us out there, we have been financially unstable. So the thing that we want now is stability. And if money don't necessarily buy you happiness, it sure can buy a lot of things that'll make you happy. And I'm not saying money is everything, but what I am saying is this. If you have lived at a certain point in maybe with a certain amount of wealth, if you get divorced, you're gonna wanna keep that same amount of wealth around you, and you're gonna wanna be with people who can provide you the things that you feel like you deserve. So Kelly, girl, I'm not mad at you, but your daughter did call you a gold digger a little bit. Now I'm wondering if Kelly and Shannon are gonna be the new Frick and Frack, but in the previews that I've seen with basically in interviews, Shannon is talking about how they don't end the season well, so I almost felt like, why am I even rooting for them at this point now? But it's nice to see them back at the Quiet Woman, where we also meet Braunwyn, who has 85 children, but still looks like she hasn't given birth a day in her life. And I like Kylie. I like Braunwyn, but don't she look like Kylie Minogue to y'all just a little bit? Just a little bit. I feel like she does. And why was it so dark in that house? Was it early morning? Was it cloudy outside? I mean, listen. If you're gonna have a Brady bunch, I mean, it sounds like all of them are good kids. So if you're gonna have a Brady bunch, you might want to have one like Braunwyn. And I'm gonna be too really honest with y'all. I feel like she's probably one of the best additions to this show since Shannon Beador. Now, it appears as though Tamara done moved on up in Dakota de Casa or whatever is popping out there. I have lived in LA, but I've never really frequented Orange County that much. It does look like an amazing place to live. I don't necessarily see that much diversity there, which may be the reason why Spencer called Ryan a racist. I really don't know, outside of the fact that Ryan is a huge Trump supporter and he is in favor of building a wall, which I have to cast a massive side eye to this whole situation. I think I have to be really honest with you, Tamara. I think that was a bold move to even have your son expose that on television. Not to say that people can't support Trump, but the fact of the matter is, you know, I don't really go into politics too much on this channel, but I just feel like it was a bold move. And I feel like you're gonna get some flack for it, and I feel like you're gonna get some praise for it, and that's all I'm gonna say on that one. But the two boys are not getting along, and to me, right now, I am on Spencer's side. Now, let's talk about Emily and Shane, because we catch up with them. And you know, my opinion of Shane is this: Emily is too good for this man. Now, Emily is not the most exciting housewife to jump on the screen, but she is very interesting. And I feel like you always need a relatively level-headed housewife, except when she threatens to kill somebody. But for the most part, Emily seems to be pretty level-headed, and she's an attorney. Now, this man is studying for the bar for the third time because he hasn't passed it yet. And if he's spending so much time away from the house and away from his kids, so much so that he got to go to his parents' house, back to his childhood bedroom to get away from them, to me, there's something else going on here, because I really don't, I've never taken the bar, and maybe those of you who have, if you're an attorney or if you've taken the bar or whatever, comment down below if you need to just escape from your entire family for a couple of weeks on end until you can get through this whole situation, because I don't really understand it that much, and I feel like he just don't want to be at home, and he wanted her to take care of the kids and do everything, because he, to me, seems like a little bit of a punk. And that's just me being honest. I have to agree with Kelly from last season. I just don't, I can't see it for him. I feel like he's like, I don't know, I just don't like him for her. because I just feel like she deserves to be with somebody better than that. But listen, if that's what she feels like she wants, baby, I'm here for it. Overall, this episode was pretty good. It was a great reintroduction back to the scene for everybody. Next week, they're going to be having a housewarming party for Tamara as she just moved into her new house. Now, with regards to that, Kelly and Tamara are now going at it on Twitter because we know that they don't make it out the season friends, but they're going back and forth at it. So make sure you guys follow them because the drama is juicy. Basically, Kelly then called Tamara's man just a fitness instructor with no other job. It's crazy right now in these streets for the two of them. I'm glad that the show is back on the air. Let me say how I felt about the episode premiering with no Vicki. That was a bold move on Bravo's part. And it has me wondering if she's even done any confessionals or if they'll even be part of the season, because I don't know. She wasn't even in not one iota of this whole episode, except for the fact that Tamara basically said that she texted her to ask her to come to the party, and we saw a text message from Vicki saying, okay. I'm assuming she replied, okay, because she didn't know if she was filming or not, because she hadn't probably signed that contract yet, but that's why I'm assuming she was like, I don't know, sure. I don't know if production's gonna be okay with that. But the fact of the matter is she wasn't featured at all in this episode, and to be quite honest with you, I really didn't miss her. I didn't, honestly didn't. You know, the fact of the matter is, I don't know that she has much story at this point, because I felt like in the previous seasons, she's kind of wanted to stay out of the drama for the most part. And without Brianna there, and her son, I just feel like she's a little, maybe Bravo found her a little less interesting. I don't know. Let me know how you guys felt about this episode down in the comment section below. I will keep doing this review if you guys really love it. I know I'm probably hitting at a whole new group of subscribers here with this particular show, because it's technically out of the wheelhouse that we typically talk about. But, you know, I'm interested in this show. I happen to like it. It gets wild and crazy. So I am excited about this new season. Listen, if you guys are a fan of reality TV and Housewives in general, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell button so that you can be kept up to date with anytime I drop new content on this channel. We've got some fun interviews coming up, some behind the scenes, some getting ready with me is coming up. So be on the lookout for all of that. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJ Richie Scott, and I will see you guys in the next